Oh, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? I did say I would be back, and here I am. I'm back. Isn't that great? That's great. I'm still alive, yes. Well, so today what we're going to do is we're going. Oh, that sounds like there's not a lot of background music, is there? Okay, hold on. I did promise that we would try to, like, listen to whatever background music is extant in the games at the moment, so we will have to do this. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. It's about 100 times lower than my voice, which when things get sort of rough, it should be a little bit louder. Like, say if we zoom into our capital, does that do anything? No. I'm looking at the bars and I'm seeing whenever I click on an interface element, it makes some sort of sound. That's fine. Anyway, so as we've talked about before, we are playing Victoria 3 today, and we're going to do so completely, what am I saying? Completely, well, not blind, because obviously I've played this game before, but we're going to do so in just the most straightforward way. We're going to talk about supply and we're going to talk about supply and demand. We're going to talk about, how this game is kind of silly occasionally, all that good stuff. First though, let's double check some stuff. That's a lot of grain. Oh, right. So before we unpause, obviously, let's talk about this. We are, as Korea was at this time, it was a tributary to the Qing Empire. And what that really means, it's a special type of satellite, I think, in the game, where essentially we are part of their market. And so if we look at the market, you see, wow, that's a lot of grain, right? That's not all produced in Korea, obviously. That's mostly produced in Greater China. And it basically means we never have to worry about grain. Having said that, we do have to worry about these other things, which are, clothing, these are luxuries, that's opium, whatever, not important. The issue that arises is that it's not necessarily, because obviously this happened in sort of the last 100 years, last 50 to 70 years of the last imperial China, and there's a bunch of like collapses that will go on in here, so we can't what is this? We can't play this exactly as the empire falls. Then suddenly, excuse me, oh, it's fine, it's okay. We won't be in that market anymore, and so we need to think about how to deal with that. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean that we can't. It just means that we have to be very careful about how we do so, right? So we need to. I'm assuming we'll have to build up some military bases, we'll do some manufacturing, and I'm almost certain Japan doesn't get to modernize as it did historically. Um, in which case we'll conquer Japan, that's fine. But before we start, let's see. Let's look at we can try to make some money, right? And so we can sell some liquor. Fantastic. Let's sell some liquor. Let's sell some grain. And this is funny because we buy the grain from China and then we export it. Oh, right. And because exporting stuff requires bureaucracy, we now need to build some bureaucracy. And that's fine, because we have a bunch of tax inefficiencies that we need to address to begin with. So let's build some. That's disgusting. Let's take that. Government administration. And of course, this is going to take forever because we have no construction sector. Let's do that. build up a little bit of construction sector, and then we'll do that. So in early game, I think, and yes, I did just unpause the game, we're going to essentially just try to use our proximity to the great market to make some money, because obviously money is important. And then we're going to try to create an arms industry of some sort with which we can, I'm gonna say, invade Japan, because why not? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me. I talked a lot without actually saying anything. Yes, I know. That's generally what I do. What timing are we at? We're at 5 minutes 50. So let me just do that real quick. 50. On my tweet. Regarding Victoria 3. So that was Victoria 3. Yes. I tweeted about how some of my poor population were considered to be in famine, even though they had, really cheap food, really cheap most things, except they had, like their access to luxury clothes and luxury furniture and porcelain, all of these that are considered luxury items, was really expensive. And the game thinks that it's thinks that because those things are expensive, that these people are in famine, which is obviously not how it would be in real life, right? And also, hi Dix, how are you? And so okay, you might require luxury furniture, but first of all, you are not considered part of the poor strata. Neither are you. I like how those who claim that they need luxury furniture and luxury clothes are all from just the richest people in the channel. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good job, guys. No, you guys. That's not the point. The point was, because of the way this game was programmed, even though they had access to all of that good stuff, they had access to their life needs, the game considered them to be in famine because some goods were really, really expensive. And that shouldn't be what happens in real life, right? Because if you think about sort of the bottom, let's say 40th percentile of society, a lot of the point isn't like they're not in famine if they can't afford the latest clothes, the latest trends of clothes, right? They can't. Yes, exactly. They go to IKEA, but that's exactly the point. Like if you can't afford luxury furniture, it shouldn't put you in famine, and the game does that, and so the game is wrong. I did in that same tweet, I mentioned Victoria 2, and to me at least, this system, that part of Victoria 2 was better because goods in Victoria 2 were divided into 3 segments. They were divided into Victoria, what was it, 2. They were divided into life needs, everyday needs, and luxury needs, right? And so life needs are essentially the things that you need to have in order to survive, right? Food, blah blah blah. Everyday needs includes, relative things that give you comfort. So clothes. Well, I'm not sure if it's clothes or chairs or what furniture, something along those lines. And then luxury needs are luxury items, and so different strata in society require different amounts of life needs, everyday needs, and luxury needs. And in Victoria 2, if their luxury needs were not met, they would still be relatively happy. That doesn't mean that they're completely happy, but they would be relatively happy, right? Whereas in Victoria 3, if you guys remember from that screenshot, they were considered to be struggling, even though the food that they buy is cheaper compared to the rest of the world, right? And so that obviously that's not how it's supposed to go. So good. Let's see. We're gonna tax some stuff. Let's tax liquor for money. Let's tax. Oh, tax those. Let's tax and opium, obviously. Don't do narcotics. That's it for now. Okay, so let's let the game run. We are building construction industries, and then we're gonna build. Yes, yes. So all of this is growing, fantastic. And then that'll fund our government administration, which will then fund our trade empire. And we're going to essentially what we're going to do is we're going to use our trade empire to fund an army, ideally, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at. 0.3%. Why is it going down? I'm confused. Does the game not start in balance? Oh no. Like this negative is fine. This negative is because we are currently building stuff. And it's buying building materials. So you see how this number is not red? That means our primary surplus is about 8k. Ah, okay. Construction costs. That's fine. And so you see we have a certain amount of gold reserves. If we start eating into those reserves, we go into debt, and then we have to pay interest on that debt, whatever. But that's fine. Right? Like we are now constructing government administrations, which means that we are at the same time as needs convoys, which means we need to build some ports. Let's build. That's it. Excuse me. Build a port here. So yeah, so look at our primary surplus, which is that's surplus without temporary. It's fine. And so we are what is that? That looks like 9,000 in terms of surplus, right? So not only is the administration giving us better taxes, it also allows us to export more, which is fantastic. Buildings. There we go. So we're gonna build some ports after that, which will then be able to fund more convoys for us to sell stuff. In fact, we're gonna put these two at the bottom. Like we can't actually sell more if we don't have the boats, so we might as well have the boats first, right? And so again, they're buying goods to pay for the building of those buildings, and that's fine. Yeah, like it is draining our reserves, but at 500 per month, that's gonna take 1,000 months to drain, right? So it's fine. Well, I mean, ideally, yes. Well, I mean, what is the concept of a 1,000 months? 1,000 months is give or take 100 years, right? Obviously, it's not actually 100 years. What is it? 82 years, 88 years, something along those lines. Not important. It's definitely much longer than the time frame that we're looking at. Urban planning, which is good. Infrastructure. Going to research next. Law enforcement. No, we want more trade routes. And then we also want more taxation. We don't want colonization. Can you imagine? University, private school. We have to go. I remember there was a minting taxation capacity. There we go. That's it. So we want to go down to central archive, but not now. Not yet. Okay, let's see. We have that. Ooh, look at that. Excuse me. Why is it rising so much? Oh, is it because my port is now Did I build too many ports? I might have built too many ports. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we don't want those ports. We'll do that. We'll export a few more. Let's see what is good to export. Cloth and silk. 28, fantastic. 22. Fabric. 14. There we go. Well, I mean, ideally, this is supposed to be making us money. Trade accuracy cost minus 25. That means we get some more competitiveness. Fantastic. Law enforcement, currency standard, banking, colonization. How long is this going to take? 9 years to complete. Fantastic. Let's go to no, hold on. Law enforcement. 23 months to research academia, 23 months to research. Yeah, we'll do academia. No. That's that. So let's export some more. We can export more grain. It's not that lucrative, but it's fine. We'll do some fabric, which is again not that lucrative, and then we'll do liquor. Yeah. What about silk? Silk is good. Okay. Yeah, kind of. I was accused of buying from the poor and selling to the rich. It is true. Excuse me. So usually when Britain takes, like, if the United Kingdom was to take a treaty port, you would kind of take it in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is Hong Kong not mapped out on here? What? I did not notice that. What? Really? Okay, we'll figure it out. Give me 1 second. What? Excuse me? No, it must be. There must be. No, there isn't. There. You know what? I never actually checked this. I guess there is no Hong Kong. Because the island isn't even here. Hong Kong Island isn't even here. What's going... What? I mean, yeah, the game is obviously literally unplayable. Just like completely, absolutely unplayable. No. Let's... I need a better way of being able to check my trade center. Let's see. So they are selling a statue. Prestige. I don't care about monks. Let's see. Liquor Expo. So this is making money. But I'm not sure if it is actually making... Well, I mean, that's that's not enough, is it? No. Well, I mean, luckily at the same time, we are doing a whole bunch of other stuff just by building these administrative centers. So it'll be alright. Let's see. Do we have glass? What's the glass situation looking like in our... Glass isn't that cheap. What about the market as a whole? The market could use tools. Yeah, that's a lot of glass bricks. Oh my god. What? Okay. Well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it. We are not. We're going to put that on hold. And also note. Why is it going? Public administration. Military wages. Oh, and I'm paying $4,000 a year to China. Paper and clippers. Oh, you know what? I see. I see. Clippers are expensive, right? Clippers are expensive, and that's why we're paying. So let's build a shipyard. We have one. We'll build another one. And those obviously use wood. We are currently in the Chinese market, so we're still, give or take, all right for wood. Fine. Mining accident. Yeah, you don't want kids working in your mines. That's not generally good. Expensive military goods. Artillery is expensive. Taxes. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Iron. We do have iron, yes. We can add. And we do have, yeah. We do need the wood. We'll need the wood sooner or later. So that's not the end of the world. Administration down. Put the shipyards to the bottom. Oh no, we do need the shipyards. Has it been 20 minutes? Yes, it has. Well, that's okay. We will deal with this. 1 second. Could we use this on repression? Yes, but why would we when you know? Oh, why? From events or other reasons? Oh, cause I pissed off the monks. Okay, that's fine. Nobody can spare time for monks. I'm not sure if academia will actually do us any good right now, so. Leave it is. Enact serfdom abolished. What do we have currently? So that is someone putting like they want this, but there are too many of our bureaucrats that don't want this. And that makes it difficult, right? And also look at that. We're almost into the red. That's not good. Should I cut government wages? Well, that's good. Because we made the monks angry, and now one of their leaders has been caught in a scandal. For shame. Unfulfilled political movement demands. Why did we suddenly lose a bunch of money? The game is very bad at telling me what's happening. Yeah, you bet. I have no idea why we suddenly lost a bunch of money, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's do. Yes. That's a lot of success though. That'll be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fantastic. That was fast. We are in the red now. Look, we're taking credit of 63. We did get the iron mine, so maybe let's go into debt to finish this logging camp, and then we can. Yeah, I really should go because you can. Yeah, you can hear my throat, right? Like, yeah. Congratulations, we unlocked law enforcement, and we are done with that. So we'll do a run here, which will. That's not a lot. I still don't know where most of that money is going. Military wage, what? Why did it go up? Government wage went up. Why did it go up though? Wouldn't it be better if we were out of the market? You mean the Chinese market, right? We'll take that hit. Kind of? Maybe? The idea though is while we're inside the market we're able to do we're able to sell a lot. Not that this is actually quite disappointing given how much we are selling. I'm actually not sure where this money is going. Oh, it's going, okay, let's see. It's going to half of it is going to the reserves of the trade center, and the other half is going to pay for these guys. And ideally, when we're paying for these guys, they get richer, and then they pay taxes, right? But this is not. Let's see. Oh wow, that crashed badly. I like this. Look, it's going from level 11 to level 21. And then it can't afford level 21, so it goes back. No. It went back to level 12. Went to level 21. It hires some people, and then it fires them all. Oh, this is... It tries to... Oh, I see. It tries to increase all of these at once. But why? Okay, let's look at that. Can support more insufficient taxation. I'm not sure I'm seeing the exact reasons why. Let's see. What else can we expect? Yeah, no, you're right. I should go. So we're going to end it here for today then. Yes, thank you very much for watching. Yes, we are done. Yes, I am back. Yes, we're going to continue streaming tomorrow, this weekend. I'm not stopping. Unless I die, which is, it happens. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox, please don't do Chrome, and I shall see all of you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and we are going to do... Oh, I didn't read the advertising text. Okay, the Family Law Lobby. Do you have issues that you need to deal with? The Family Law Lobby is there to help you, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the rest because the rest is not PG-13. It really isn't. So we'll see you guys, tomorrow for our Friday blah 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 stuff. Give me a break. I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks because of COVID. Okay, bye.